Good day, folks. Today we're going to make a traditional Newfoundland meal, and I think we may have a little twist in our that a lot of people don't use. We're going to make a pot of pea soup, and you can follow along as I go and see if everybody that makes pea soup does it this way. So here it goes. So first, I got a piece of beef that I'm going to cut up and cube into pieces. So we just cut it up in small bite-sized pieces. And we'll put that in the pot or in the bowl. Next thing we're going to cut up is an onion. And the smaller the better. It's more for flavor than it is anything. And we'll add that to our bowl. Okay, we got our pot here about half full water. And we're going to add in the onion and the beef. And we'll turn that on now. Get warmed up. Now, guys, sort of depends on how thick you want it or how much soup you're making. How much peas you're going to add. But we had about a cup and a half to this pot. Maybe a little more than a half. And we'll get that going. Now, I'll show you what we add that a lot of people don't add. And maybe a lot of people do, but I know I've had people say you put chicken wings in pea soup. So it's not a common thing. People put ham in there. We also use chicken legs sometimes. I guess it gives the soup a little more substance. So anyway, let's get them. And again, how many chicken wings you had, or beef, or pork, or not really pork, I guess, but ham. Then you will depends on how much you want in your soup. So anyway, in goes the wings. Give her a little stir. And we'll cover it now and get it boiling, and then we'll add some vegetables. We'll be right back. Okay, and now we're going to prepare our carrots and turnip and potato. And again, not a lot of people put potato in their pea soup, but we like it. It actually thickens the soup, and again, it adds a vegetable. And cut our turnip. And we'll put this in our bowl. Now we'll take our 2 potatoes and peel those and cut those up. But we'll put those in a separate bowl because they don't go in until later on after the carrot and turnip. And we do the same with the potatoes, so we don't cut them up in probably as small as the carrot and turnip. Slightly bigger. And we put them in the bowl. Okay, it's been boiling now for about half an hour. So we'll add our carrot and our turnip. And we'll stir. And we'll let that boil for a while. Okay. Give her a check. She's been there about probably an hour now. Oops, she's steaming up the camera. Give her a little stir. Oh yeah, it's starting to look good. And we'll add our potatoes. And we'll give her another stir. Okay, pea soup is not pea soup without some doughboys. So what I do is I take I got about a cup, roughly a cup of warm water, lukewarm, not boiling. And I'll just put this in there, get some butter in there. Tablespoon or 2 of butter. So that is starting to melt. Then I'll take roughly carefully measured cup of flour. Give or take a couple tablespoons. And depends on if you like your doughboys dunce or if you want them fluffy, you add baking powder. Likes good baking powder, good fluffy doughboys. So in goes the baking powder. Roughly a tablespoon. Again, depends on how fluffy you want them. So just give that a little stir. Mix your baking powder into your flour. And then add your water. Okay. Soup is getting pretty well done there now. Give it a good stir because when you add the doughboys, you can't stir it after. And you spoon it in. One big one in the middle. Okay. Cover and see how she goes. Okay. Let's see how the doughboys went. Oh yeah. Gonna be nice and fluffy. Bon appetit.